the disengage from Nizima that lands on target and is a touch for Nizima, and Conrad as well with a double touch is 4-4 the score. Conrad pulls out the flesh. Nizima that's waiting for the counter-attack and is touched for Nizima. Waiting for the mistake for Conrad. Conrad made a very important mistake right there because she pulled out her arm at the same time she was pulling the body for the flesh, and Nizima used this against her to bring the touch forward. First break of the first period. Nizima, very young fencer for France. Her coach, the national coach, met Bernard Lataste, giving her some instructions. And we saw some of the results that she obtained this year. Her first result, or the best result that she obtained this year in 2003, was in Portugal, in Estoril, getting the third place.
Conrad, I mean, she made 4 World Cups in this season, and her best result was in Poland, finishing number 20. Natalia, she's a better experienced fencer. I mean, she's been fencing for more than 10 years. One of her best results was 10 years ago, actually, in the World Championships in the team event.
Now start the second period. The score 5-4 for Nizima. Better activity, more moving. Longer distance for both fencers. They don't want to risk that much, and it's Conrad that risks pulling the attack, trying to get the blade in 8. The power repose and the counter-attack for Conrad that doesn't land, and the touch was for Conrad.
We have seen a match about where is the mistake. I mean, both fencers are waiting the opportunity, the mistake, and we are seeing the patient. The patient element is very important here.
Yes, both fencers are looking for one another's mistakes, and this is one important part of this game and this final match. Now is Nizima the attack. This is the first attack we see for this final match from Nizima, pulling out her arm. The parry in 4, very low 4 for Conrad that doesn't land, and there is no touch. Repositioning, gaining terrain for Conrad. Nizima probably is going to go for the attack, trying to change her game a little bit. However, the counter-attack for her is been working very well.
We want to see why she had this reputation of being called a moustique. That's right?
That's right, mosquito in English. Well, I think she's very sharp or very precise. That's why they call her like that. Now Conrad trying to be more patient, and something that we've seen from Conrad throughout the day today as well as yesterday is her strong parry 8 that she's gonna try to use, and here is the parry 8. The attack coming from Nizima, and the counter-attack using that parry 8, landing on the right target. The score now 6-5 for Conrad. In this second period, the final match between 2 experienced fencers, one very young, which is Nizima, as we mentioned before.
Being younger, don't you think I mean, I think she's a little bit more nervous than Conrad. Conrad seems that she has all the patience of the world. She's very experienced. She's using that as part of her strategy to win this match, I think.
That's right, definitely. She's more adventurous, and she's less afraid, Nizima, being younger, less afraid of going for a more aggressive attack. Here we see again the counter-attack from Nizima that worked very well in the right timing. The attack coming from Conrad and the right timing, extending the arm for a single touch. And the score now is 6-6 for both fencers. And yes, absolutely, Conrad is very patient fencer, and this is one of her major qualities. And if she continues with this patience for tonight, we may see a great surprise from this fencer. And again, we see now the attack in A, trying to engage the blade, and the counterattack from from Nizima that doesn't land, the continuation of the attack, but there is no touch. The judge called the halt, and the touch is not valid. Both fencers now they're managing an even longer distance, as we can see in the screen. Preparation for Nizima, trying to engage the blade. And Conrad getting in and out of the distance. Both fences getting into the distance, stepping out of the distance. That's part of the preparation. This bout is being slow, but the bouts for Conrad has been slow too throughout the day. Now we have an attack from Conrad. It's double attack, but in this case, Conrad that pulls out the arm first, Nizima that makes the mistake of stepping into the distance with the arm bended, and the score now 7-6 for Conrad.
Yeah, here we are in a bout that you cannot make any mistake. Any mistake will be a point against you.
Definitely. Now we go to the second break.
So the quarterfinals, actually, they were quite surprising. The favorite of the night, that was Laura Flessel, was thrown out by Lina from China, 15-14. And we already, as Emilio was saying, Natalia on the bout with Bockel was finished 6-5.
Yeah, absolutely. That bout was very interesting bout. Getting into the last period of the bout, the score 5-5 in extra time, in overtime, is Conrad that wins 6-5. It's very important. It's been a very important night for Conrad in this patient element that she's using to her advantage. Another mention for one of the bouts, interesting bouts that we saw tonight was Maureen Nizima from France, now in the gold medal, and Anna Sivkova from Russia, finishing 11-10 for Maureen Nizima, that gave her the pass to the final. We restarted third period, the score 7-6 for Conrad, and we have 3 minutes to be able to score a touch and win the bout. Now we have, as we can see in the slow motion, the attack from Conrad, the counter-attack from Nizima, and it's the touch for Nizima, and that will put the score 7-7.
Both results from the quarterfinals, 6-5 Natalia Bockel and 11-10 from Nizima and Sivkova, this mean that now we are in the patience game, right? The games are slower, they are not risking, and that's the strategy that it seems that every fencer is taking to get to the goal.
Yes, they're being very patient. They're using their experience absolutely to be able to pull out this match. We can, if it's to mention that at this stage of the game they're already very tired, and this is a very physically demanding bout.
Yeah, it seems that none of them, were, they were not in the top 16, right?
No, they started from the beginning of the competition, fencing yesterday, the beginning of the pools, the first round of pools, coming from the bottom and, making it for the finals. This shows every fencer that is starting from the bottom of the pools, they can also be in the final match. Then again, in this third period, the score now 7-7. Both fencers keeping, being aware of the distance, being aware of each of them have made some mistakes throughout this bout, and that has cost them some important touches. Now they're going to be more patient, I believe, and who knows, maybe we'll be running over time and will be a decisive bout in the overtime period. None of them want to risk anything, being aware of what they're doing one another. A series of preparations into the distance, getting in and out, trying to take the blade, but they don't want to risk. None of them want to risk anything for this final minute.
Tell us a little bit about the strategy. I mean, we see Nisima with the point towards target, and we see Conrad mainly with her point downwards.
Well, yes, as I mentioned before, Conrad is most likely she feels very comfortable using that parry 8. Having the arm down, that's an invitation to come forward from Nisima to probably touch her or attempt the touch from Nisima to the wrist. At this specific time, Conrad uses a parry 8 and in counter-attack probably go and get the touch. But Nisima is not going for that target and instead is trying to do her own preparation and trying to throw out the game to Conrad. Now 10 seconds left in this third bout, and most likely we're not going to see any other touch. They are backing up, and we're going to be seeing the overtime period. In this overtime period, they have 1 minute, 1 extra minute. By a coin toss, one of them will have priority. If there is no touch at the end of the minute, the fencer with the priority will win the bout, and priority for Conrad. This means that Nisima may be more strong to the attack in this final minute to try to score that touch because she's not going to let it go since she doesn't have the priority. Ready to start. Being very cautious about the distance, getting in and out of the distance, the same game. Conrad may be waiting or may pressure the fencer a little bit more, trying to make believe that she's going to attack when she's ready for the counter-attack. Looking for the play, preparation for 8 again from Conrad, and both fencers that come to the attack at the same time, but it's double touch, so they will restart. We have 36 seconds remaining in this bout. And another attack, surprising attack from Conrad. However, Nisima was in the right distance and she didn't get caught by the surprise, extending the arm at the right time. It's double touch.
I mean, what an experience from Nisima. She just experienced that saved her.
Yes, and not just that, being a young fencer, as I said, she has a very fast reaction, and we've seen this very fast reaction for her counter-attack. That's what saved her in this case. Very extreme. And now the surprise attack again, and Conrad is the one that wins the gold medal bout for this 2003 World Championships in La Habana with this double intention attack, going through the wrist, finishing up in the target, gives her the victory. And the whole Ukrainian team celebrating for her. What a great surprise for Conrad this evening.
Yes, I mean, her experience, her patience, it's amazing how she managed the whole bout.
Absolutely. I think her patience, the ability that she's been able to maintain, the focusing, the concentration has paid off, and deal with this second medal for today for the Ukrainian team.
Congratulations to Natalia, she really deserved that.
On behalf of Fancy Pictures, I am Emilio Arguello, and
I am Guillermo Alger.
It's been a pleasure to be with you and bring you this important event for this 2003 World Championship in La Habana, Cuba. Thank you very much.